you know, like we didn't know how to sit in the car, but believe me, when we are driving a Porsche, we need to know what is the right style. We are driving a sports car. So now, first of all, as we travel around the world with Porsche, we see a lot of different driving styles. Some of them are really good and some of them are the opposite. So first of all, I want to show you some styles which are not so good. And as you can see, very normal situation. There is a nice Porsche, beautiful lady on the passenger seat. And the driver is concentrating more to the lady. So of course, seat back is very far away behind, concentrating, and Thomas is every now and then checking that the hair is still looking good. And basically this is really relaxed driving style. What do you think? Is it a good style? This is the Italian lover style. Maybe Slovenian lover style also, same thing. So obviously this is not the way you should be driving on the tour. Alright, the second style that we see quite often is called the bunny style. So the bunny style is when you are sitting very high in the car, very close to the steering wheel, and basically you are making yourself feel very tight in the car. You don't have any space to move. So this is of course very unsafe. This is exactly how my mom is driving, and this is also that in case of a crash, the only positive thing is that you're gonna get a nice Porsche tattoo on your chest. Alright, so how should we sit in the car? As I said, all the Porsches have been built on a racetrack since the very beginning. We are not driving a bus, we are not driving a pickup truck, we are driving a Porsche, a sports car. So this means that when we are sitting in the car, we want to be sitting as low as possible. Do you have any idea why?
Overturning?
Sorry?
In case of overturning, the head is...
Also, yeah, safety is one, yeah.
Center of gravity.
Also, very good. And then there is one more thing which is called perstuntuma. And this is Finnish word. And this is meaning literally the feeling in your butt, in your hips. This is very important in the racing world. You know, if you are looking at rally drivers, GT drivers, Formula 1 drivers, they never sit high in the car. They always sit as close to the ground as possible. And one is the center of gravity, and one is perstuntuma. So this is really important part. Once you feel the car, you can control the car. So this is important. Sit as low as possible. The next thing is the seat back. As I said, often people are putting the seat back like this because it feels comfortable, so that you are a little bit laying down, and if you are very brave, it feels like you're almost taking a little nap over there while you're driving. But again, when we're driving a sports car, when we're driving a Porsche, this is not the right way. Some people even think that it's cool when you're driving like this, so that your hand is straight and maybe the other hand is bone is out from the window. But again, then it would be another car that we drive like this. How we should think about it is that there are a few different things which are good because of it. When you have it upright, when you want to be braking hard due to the emergency or due to the fact that you're on a racetrack where you have to be braking efficiently, if your seat back is like this, your body is moving. So you try to give 100% braking pressure, but it's maybe 70 because your body is moving. So put it upright and it's like a wall behind your back, and when you brake hard, it's giving the support and you can brake efficiently and safely. So it's a safety thing, but also efficiency thing. The next thing, which is a good thing, is that you are now easily finding out the distance from the steering wheel. So now Thomas is demonstrating putting the wrists to the top of the steering wheel. If your shoulders are still touching the seat, you're close enough. If you have to be reaching at all, you're too far away. So now you can see Thomas is close enough, and now when you lower your hands to 9 and 3 position, 9 and 3, not 10 and 2 like they teach us in the driving school. Also to me, he was always, my driving teacher was telling that it's wrong style when I was keeping a 9 and 3. But when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense. Because if you keep your hands over here at 10 and 2, your steering is very nervous. And second of all, you can see that Porsche has been also designing, like most of the sports car manufacturers nowadays, always the pedals, the buttons, everything is over there at 9 and 3 position. So why to keep your hand at 10 and 2 and then to move your hand to change the gear? Doesn't make any sense. If you keep it at 9 and 3, they are all there. The next thing is that when we are driving a car, all the racetracks in the world, the maximum turning input that you have to keep is around 180 degrees. So now you can see with this driving style, you can steer 180 degrees easily without moving anything else than your hands. You don't have to be moving your body, which is again better for the safety, better for the control. All right. So same thing should be now that you see over here, around 90-degree angle on the elbows. Same thing should be here on the knees. So this is again better feeling on the pedals. It's much better for the braking pressure or feeling on the throttle, but also safety thing. If your hands are straight, if your legs are straight, all the force of the impact will go through your shoulders, through your hands to your shoulders. Same thing with your hips in case of a crash. But if there's a little bend like this, it's like a suspension. Much better for the safety. Very good. So this is how we should drive the car. What are we still missing?
Safety belt.
Safety belt, seat belt. This is also a funny little thing, which is the best and easiest and cheapest health insurance you can have. But for some reason, in many places still, there are different ways to avoid it. So even in some countries, they're cutting the whole belt and putting just the hook so it's not peeping. Or sometimes they put it behind the seat, like it does some help over there. So this is the right way to do it. And believe me, again, for example, me and Thomas, we would never drive a car without the seatbelt on, because the seatbelt is holding you on the seat. You have a better feeling, better control.